Hey there, viewers, welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. Just pushed this in a 2017 Nissan. It's the Sentra, it's the SV. I don't know what engine's in it. It doesn't run, and evidently it's an intermittent, no crank is what they told me. Well, they have the freaking dash is tore apart in it. They forgot to say that, and they forgot to tell me that they have a remote start that they appear to have ripped out and left over on the passenger seat. So this inside of the car is a bit of a mess. It does not start. It appears that it doesn't recognize the key. Now, I don't know if that is a new problem or an existing problem. Often these cars come in with, intelligent keys, excuse me, and push button start. And oftentimes the keys are broke and the customer just doesn't say anything about it because it's been broke for a while. You hold it up by the button, you hit the button, that's what they've been doing. So I do need to get a hold of the customer and check that out. However, I do know it recognizes the key enough in order for us to put it in accessory mode or, attempt to start it. So I think we're going to kind of stick that on the back burner and see why the heck this thing doesn't crank. Is it simply a bad starter or something? But it looks like you can smell the frustration in there, I guess is what I'm getting at. Let's go have a look, boys. Oh, and girls. Prior to doing that, I did stick the Alto in there. Let's get this thing scanning and then I'll go inside and show you. Oh shoot, it's not gonna because I didn't. That's why as an auto I need. We haven't turned the key on. I just plugged it up. Get it plugged up. That's what it looked like when it got delivered. Classic Scotch locks on the floor. Plastic jiggly bits missing. I see Scotch locks everywhere, so I plug this thing in down here. Extra wires. It's got that rat's nest over there. Column covers pulled off. Jiggly bits in the back. Sunglasses in the cup holder. Some screws there, some screws there. They always forget to tell you these little details. Oh, by the way, my daughter's son's boyfriend's uncle's father, second cousin, put in a remote start for us. He did it cheap. And now our car doesn't run. Like I say, when we try to start it, we got nothing. Warning, warning, no key detected. And you can push it till you're blue in the face. Stick the Nissan logo up here. See how that lights up? Oh, she cranked right up. That time she cranked right up. That would have been nice when I had to push it in. Would you look at that? Fixed. I probably just did this like 50 freaking times and it didn't start at all. Ah, she's broke again. Step on the brake, push the button. We're on the brake, my guy. Good. Now I don't look like such an idiot. Oh. You know what? Watch this. I think we just figured out what's wrong here, old son. See how it shows the brake and the button? Brake. Ha! Nope, there it goes. Oh, come on, I gotta keep my key there so that message stays away. Come on, get out of here, warning key. I think I know what's going on here, old son. Watch this. Let it run for a second. Shut it back off. Oops, let me turn it back on. That freaking hate push button starts. Shut her back off. Let me close this door. I don't know if that'll stop some of our dingers. I'm sus that we have a brake light switch not working. Turn it back on. Oops. Okay, now it's on. On the brake, off the brake, on the brake, on the brake. damn it, I wish that. Okay, I'm on the brake right now. I'm holding my foot on the brake. Yep, my foot's on the brake right now. I'm pushing hard. My right leg is shaking. But I am pushing the brake. Oh, look at that. I just wiggled my foot. And now it's going to start. We got some brake light switch problem going on. We just learned that without even using a scan tool. Let me just get the key back on. Foot's on the brake, off the brake. I'm on the brake hard, off the brake, on the brake, off, on. Stupid warning message. Is there a way to clear that? Cancel. Enter, up, down, back. Oh, there we go. Back, back, back. Oh, too many back buttons. On the brake, off, on. Oh, look at that. I'm on the brake. Off. On. Off. On. I'm on the left side of the brake pedal. I'm going to push on the right side of the brake pedal. Oops. Come on. Wait for that message to go away again. I'm on the right side of the brake pedal, left side of the brake pedal. Right side, wiggling the brake. Yeah, we got something going on with the brake switch. Let's quit freaking around. Okay, we're gonna push. Wiggle. That's all they gotta do. They gotta. Well, look at that. We don't even need a scan tool. I bet you dollars to donuts has something to do with this here fancy there wiring that they've done and did, because look, they got the scotch locks. I bet there's one on the brake light switch that's probably cut the dang wire in half. Well, we gotta learn how to make the beeping stop. If we leave the key on, will it stop? See there, the brake message is still there, and I'm on the brake. I'm gonna wiggle my. Bring this down here. There it is. Yep. Something going on down there because message is gone. Alright, everybody believes me at this point. Come on! You're beating a dead horse here, fella. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. We got some scotch locks right there. Oh. Well. Hello? Did you cut the wire in half? Is there other ones that have been on here that cut wires in half? Leave it up to Best Try to put it frickin' 3/4 of an inch from the connector. Naturally, doesn't look like they've gotten into this switch. We got two switches here. Let me set you guys down, get my glasses so we can see what thunder's going on. Maybe this one has the wire cut in half. It's hard to say. That's a problem with scotch locks, you see. When you press them on the wire, they can cut the wire in half. And there's about 900 other problems with them, but anyhow. Oh man, they got scotch locks up in this joint too. Oh, them friggity frig holes. They got them up on the frickin' back of this push button to start. Well, you know what they say. They say a lot of things. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. We're just gonna fix the problem. And I ain't going down chasing somebody else's garbage. Let's see. Well, we know one of the brake light switch is working because if you listen over here, we hear the shift interlock disconnecting. And both of the, we're pushing the pedal far enough because both the little dongers are way off. Okay. Little dongers. Here's this guy. Let's open this thing up. Oh, I forgot my glasses, didn't I? No, I'm supposed to bring something else with us. Okay, there's that. Did we cut the wire in half? Well, looked like it just pinched the insulation as intended. Okay. And I don't see where they scotch locked anything else here. Do we simply have a bad brake light switch? Wouldn't that be hilarious? That they did all this and it's just got a bad switch? Yeah, I don't see, definitely didn't cut that. I don't know if we tapped into it somewhere else. How about this? We got the scan tool plugged in. Let's grab it. So we're looking at something other than the display on the dash there, which doesn't seem to be too reliable because the other messages come up. And let's see if we're losing brake switch input. It appears that we are, because when the little brake light goes out, the car starts and runs. Then we need to know which one of these switches is in control. Is it the 2-wire or is it the 4-wire? And if so, how does this work? Is it, power in, power out, ground side switched? I don't see anything else here. Connectors seem to be in all the way. Like I say, looking under here with the mirror. I don't know if you guys probably can't see it, but I can see the little dongers that protrude out of there, protruding how they're supposed to. That's what we know. Let's gather some more info, go from there. Let's see, I let it ID the car. I've left the key on, if you will. Oh boy, looks like we have a couple codes so far. Wonder what they could be. Let's go to report. It might have some redundancy built in where it sees one switch but not the other. Battery current sensor. Well, that's got to do with the price of tea in China. That doesn't have anything to do with this. Yeah, look at this stop lamp switch in the ABS. So it must be able to see one switch and not the other, and probably make that comparison as a default. Maybe in data here, all signals. I am not fluent in Nissan. I don't speak Nissan. Let's just do this. Let's try to sort this out. Switch. Hey, look at that stop lamp switch. Oh, I got my foot on the brake. Does that mean it will not start right now? Oh, I just turned it off. Okay, up there it's telling us brake. Let's let off it. Oh, now you done did it, mister. You done broke it. Come on, we had it working. When we want it broke, it won't be broke. Well, I guess that answers the age-old question. Let me try the... Oh, hey, look at that. It's on now. You just gotta wiggle. Wear a guy out doing the wiggle. Oh, I'm on it, but it's off. Okay. It is definitive. Hallelujah. Let me get this thing on so it quits beeping. Hallelujah. So I'm back on the brakes. Brake light switch is not functioning. Okay, okie dokie. Let's go look up some wiring diagrams. Sometimes you just gotta follow your clues, folks. I was fortunate enough to be able to make that observation on the cluster there to see where, the car's always telling you what to do. As far as, step on the brake, do this, do that, jump off a bridge, Cars are always telling us what to do. And then see that brake message go away. It's like, oh, ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We saw that, and then now we've confirmed it, A, with a code. Maybe we should have started there, but we don't have much time into it, 5 minutes. And then B, we now see in the ABS that signal that it's receiving must be the same signal that the ECM or the immobilizer, whatever Nissan uses, must be the same signal. Obviously, one of the signals here to the shifter is functioning. The other signal that goes to the computers, however, is not. But it must have, you know, a second or third signal so it can say, hey, you know, we're not seeing a brake light here. And the only way that it could tell that is if it had, you know, a second signal. It has to have some comparison. It can't say, you know, set a brake light code without knowing that you're actually stepping on the brakes, because how does a car know? Cars don't, because electronics are stupid and they can only do what they're programmed to do. I'm gonna look up a diagram. We're gonna see what color wire is what. We need to make sure our input's good, because if our input's bad, the old adage is garbage in, garbage out. So if what we have going in is no good, what we have coming out will be no good. So let me look this up for us. You stand by. We'll take it from there. I looked in the ABS section here, and I found stop lamp switch, top of brake pedal assembly. I remember seeing that light blue. I believe that's what our wire color was that had the scotch lock, okay? And then, so is this power side or ground side, white wire. We follow that over. And that comes all the way up to fuse number 30. See, it's a 10 amp. So it is a power side switched brake lamp switch. Power in, step on the brakes, power out, and then that power goes to, let's see, with intelligent cruise, without. So it comes back up and it goes all sorts of places. One place it goes is to the ECM. So that confirms our sus. Where else does it go? It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. I don't really care, man. And then it goes over here to this, the ABS actuator, ABS control unit. BLS. So it goes a few places. Oops, gosh dang it. But it all makes sense now. Oh, here's this guy. So it makes sense. Our suspicion is correct. It is the same wire that goes to the ECM. And that must be, now we got the spin wheel of death. We don't care about that. We know what we're looking for. White wire, light blue wire. Let's get after it, boys. Let's see if we can do this right down here. Well, you guys won't be able to see that, but I can holler at you. I'm taking my vice grip test light, clamping it on the door latch. Always a good place to get a ground. We've got a white wire up here. We've got a white and a light blue. This one should light a test light, and it does. Now, like I say, garbage in, garbage out. We need to make sure that when we step on the brake, that we don't lose power here. Brake light switch is now currently working. Still working. Now the frig hole's gonna keep working. You joker. Let me just hold it. I'm watching the scan tool down here. It says that it's working. I just want to wiggle this to see if it stops working. Of course not. Oh, that dang thing is working like a charm now. Let's see, the blue wire should be our output, remember? So every time we step on the brakes, this should light up. Of course it is. Dang it all to heck. Well, at this point, I just want to unplug it. If we can. Can we get that unplugged? Can I get an unplugger? Mother effer. Forget about it. I said forget about it. Oh, dang it. Let me piss around with this for a while now. Long ways to go to be sure. I would really like to have it broken. Let's think about what we've done. Okay, because now it is working flawlessly. I mean, I know you guys hear the clicking, but we've mentioned that was working before. What have we done to this? Well, we've probed it from the back side on the power. All right. I'm not worried about really any of the wiring because from where they open the loom up to here, that's all stock. That's all zip tied. Doesn't look like anybody's had their beaters on that thing. So we're not gonna worry about the wiring up there. And then we've obviously pushed on the connector, we've wiggled the switch. And I'd really like to see it not work right about now so it could be definitive. Oh, must be it has a timer. That's about as handy as a broken hoo-ha. Let's see. Alright, we're back on. Yeah, she's working like a champ. The only other thing I would give it is when we're down here pushing on it by hand, we are torquing it a little sideways. And gosh dang it, that sucker's working like a champ. I'm not going to take the chance, because like I say, we have to run back through our diagnostics. We saw it not working. That's one thing we know. We know we're not guessing here. Dang it, I keep pushing the wrong button on that scan tool. The wire definitely is not cut through. All we've done is come down here and literally push on this switch. Could either have made a connection better or, done something with the switch. I'm gonna put a new switch in it. I'm not gonna take a chance. I believe that's all this lady's problem is. It's either a bad switch or, termination on the back of the switch, which I highly doubt. Let me see if somebody's got one of those in stock. Old Fast Freddy, or I guess it's FMP now, not a sponsor, Factory Motor Parts. They have the switch. Oh, look at that. The thing was already kind of popped apart. Here, this guy just clicked it back together. Let's see if we can't resolve the no key detected business here, which I think is just a dead battery. Obviously, it's the correct ID. Otherwise, we wouldn't even get it running by sticking it by the button. Button, who's got the button? Here it is, here's our battery. It's like your classic 2032. It is your classic 2032, it says plus size down. Let's get us a DVOM. Made in Indonesia, it says. And do not feed it to your children. Mrs. O was a Nazi about these things when our kids were young. She used to think they were going to eat them like M&Ms. She used to have to put it in a locked box inside of a sealed container inside of another box. I don't know. She didn't worry about much. They could go play in the woods by themselves and come back at dark, but do not get one of those batteries near my children. Glad she's not out here. She'd be hitting me. Plus side, minus side, and we have 3 volts, 2.984. So apparently we just have either a crappy connection or we just have a junk fob. Oh, hello there. Why should be? How can that thing be? Oh, it just shut itself off. That was just a coincidence. I say, what the world? Make sure those babies are both sprung up, making contact on the board. I was gonna say, what the world? I've had to program a few Nissan keys for folks because they just simply go bad. Yeah. I can see if we can check to see if it has any output from it. Doesn't appear to. I don't hear anything happening over here. Yeah, it definitely doesn't appear to have any output from this key. If it did, it would be something like this. We use this one here. Yeah, you see the output from this key fob. Every time we click the button, transmits a signal, 315 megahertz, 100%. It says, wow. Oh, I'm holding this one. Yeah, that one works. Here we got nothing. Standard Motor Products, Sierra Lima, Sierra 370. When OE fails, trust Standard. Standard Motor Products. Not a sponsor. Says they are professional quality, however. There's some kind of mystery goo on it. I did unplug them. There's that. Looks right. I had to order the one for the manual transmission because when I was looking them up, they showed the one for the automatic CVT, which was this brown one here. And then they showed the one for the manual transmission, which is this one here. So it must be some kind of cataloging error, I assume. Not that there's ever any error, but oh. Once you look at that, you just turn it to the left and pull it out. Appear to be the same. This one's made in Japan. This one's made in China, I assume. Nope, Taiwan. Even better. Even better. So that's good. I don't know what the mystery goo is on the box, so that's concerning. How many slots do we have? Well, let me look at the configuration here. Yes, it is the same. It was like that. Okay. So we push it until the switch is depressed. And then that's it. And then we quarter turn it. That's an easy adjuster. Sometimes you got to be careful with brake light switches. Sometimes they're a one-use ordeal. That's very, very unique how that one works. I like that. We're going to leave it alone. We're going to plug it up. The brown one, we'll plug it back up. Now this here, where they took the old scotch lock off, we should be smart. A couple smarty pants. Let's give it a little tug first of all. Make sure it's good and strong. You're a good strong little wire. Make sure, because this is our output. That feels good and strong. We've looked at the input side here. It would be smart to run a quick pin drag test on that. Throw a little piece of tape on that. And then that's it. And then we move on with our life. Must be a popular thing. I was kind of surprised that the local parts store, FMP Motor Parts, not a sponsor, had one of these in stock. Napper did not. Tight, 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 tiger tight. Pin drag test. Check. So it's unlikely that it was a connection issue. We're going to get a little piece of the Scotch Super 33 Plus. If I can get it here. My fingers. Stuff is amazing. Set that down. Bring it around. we're just gonna do a little what's up on that. Look at me, I work at Best Buy. There we go. I don't even know if Best Buy installs remote car starters anymore. Alright, well that's covered up. Not that it's likely to get too corroded inside the car, but just cover up the little pin prick in it. Cover up your little prick. We'll be nice. We'll put this back on, even though we didn't take it off. Get in that loom. Get in there. Dang it. Look at this idiot. Just wanted to get the tape off from that. Bring that around. Pretend we didn't see it. Okay. You gotta do a lot of that when you work on cars. Do a lot of pretending. That's how I got started in the business. People's like, how'd you get so good? Well, I'm not good, first of all, and second of all, you just fake it till you make it. Like, you're amazing, you make YouTube videos. I just happen to be a mechanic that makes YouTube videos. Trust me. Trust me, folks, there's a lot of people out there a lot smarter than I am. Any idiot can diagnose a bad brake light switch, okay? Well, I guess the majority of them. This guy, use your clues, man. There we are, close enough. Good enough for the girls we run with, right? There it is. Let's see. Let me find us a key. Everybody's excited. Kumbaya, baby. Too bad this doesn't work. I'll have to see if they want a new fobby. We can order those. I get my keys through Transponder Island. It won't help you if you're a DIYer because they only sell to shops and locksmiths. But if you are a shop and you want a good place to buy keys, transponderisland.com. Not a sponsor, of course, but good place to get them. You do have to fill out an application, and if they accept you, which they probably will, if you're a real shop and they have your tax ID number and all that stuff, good place to buy keys. Okay. Who's happy? I'm happy. Hey, speaking of happy, what's up, hottie?
Hey.
People haven't seen you yet. We got it fixed.
What was it?
Brake light switch. Just as I suspected.
Did you fix all the other stuff?
Negative. You see,
Are you gonna?
No, I'm not. I'm not responsible for putting all this back on this car. Don't guilt me. Don't even look at my face.
Maybe you should call him.
Oh, you'd be like, oh, you want me to just randomly put your nuts and bolts back that you took out?
So you're not gonna put the stuff back?
I didn't tear this apart, Mrs. O.
I know, but people think like,
Listen,
oh,
no.
I bring it to my mechanic and he just fixes stuff.
Do I look like a miracle worker to you? No. I did fix it. It doesn't run? Now it does. Have a nice day. Come get your car. You want to play mechanic and do all this crap before you bring it here? It's your problem.
When they come and pick it up and say, oh, did he put everything back? And I say, no. And they say, can he?
For $1 million, he can. And put your finger in the corner of your mouth. Show me how you're going to do it.
$1 million.
That's right.
So anyways, there's somebody on the phone too.
You tell them to.
Wait.
Tell them to be right there, Mrs. O. All right, folks, I think we're good. We're happy. These folks should be happy. Their car starts and runs, like I said. I assume that this has been a problem, the fob thing. So if you get a car in that's a no start and it's something funky going on here, don't let it be a red herring. Understand how the system works and move on. So these Nissan keys are pretty troublesome. I think I've programmed a few for people or relearned them or whatever you call that process. But Mrs. O just talked to a lady on the phone. She's at the local Chevrolet dealership with her 2020 Chevrolet Equinox. The blinkers blink fast and it has some kind of code in it for the flasher system. The Chevy dealer told her she needs everything, a whole new harness, needs it all because there is a loose wire somewheres. Quoted her, you know, umpteen $10,000 to replace the whole harness, and she wants to know if I could take a look at it. I said certainly. So when the Chevy, our local Chevy dealer, when they tell you you need a harness, that's code word for we don't know what's wrong with it. Here's your very expensive estimate. Have a nice day. Back to this car. So hopefully we'll get that one in. We'll look at it. I'm sure it's something stupid. Just like this one was, something stupid. And then people got stupid with it. As far as when a car comes in, it's completely disassembled and there's crap hanging everywhere. As a general rule, I park it right back outside. I fix whatever I came to fix, and then this is their problem. I'm not the one that tore all this crap apart, nor is it my responsibility to put it all back together. People are strange, man. You got to be careful dealing with the general public. Some people are good. Some people really suck. You know, you put this together, oh, this squeaks now, or oh, this button doesn't work right. You learn how to deal with the public. Trust me, after almost 25 years, over 25 years, you get pretty sour towards them because you find that there's a whole lot more bad than there is good, which kind of sucks. I'm being pretty cynical right now. I need to quit. Let's stop. I know you guys are good, at least most of you. And leave a good comment in that comment section. Let me know when a car comes in and it's in a bunch of pieces and there's parts in the front and in the back and you're only hired to get it running. What do? And while you're down there, Insty, the Facebook. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.